Hey, good afternoon, climbers. I want to get straight to it because I don't want to take your time and I know you're busy. I'm going to be talking today about ExactPath. And ExactPath, as we know, for grades 3 through grade 8, will be used to calculate 25% of our students' term 3 mark. In grades 1 and 2, it's not going to be used on the report card of the term 3 mark, but I'm including you so you can see the data and the numbers and what we're seeing, because ExactPath will continue to grow in our school as its use is growing in our school. So really for our grades 3 and 8 teachers and grades 1 and 2, I wanted to show you how the numbers have changed from week 9 to now week 11, which was last week. So let me show you my screen here. Okay, I know Mr. Ian has talked to you about your learning path reports. I've seen and we've seen that you are sharing those reports and talking to your kids about their ExactPath usage, what they're achieving and what they're not achieving. But let's look at our average time on ExactPath from week 9, which you'll see in blue, week 10, which is our orange, and our week 11. Look what happened in grade 1. Relatively, we remain the same as we do mostly in grade 2. But when we get to 3, we see a nearly 3 times tripled the amount of average time that the students are spending in grade 3. That means they are listening and they are beginning to get into the routine of using ExactPath. If we looked at grade 4 right here, we see that after a small dip from week 9 to 10, we see that they have nearly doubled their average amount of time in ExactPath. Look at grade 5, a nearly 500%, 5 times the amount of average time that they're spending in ExactPath. We can see that's a 4 times, clearly 400% growth in the average time being spent. In grade 6, although it looks like it's not quite as significant, you got to remember there's fewer students, but that's a 3 times growth, 300% growth from week 10 to week 11. In grade 7, it gets even bigger. We see a 4 times the growth in the average amount of time students are spending on ExactPath, 325 minutes. In grade 8, although it's still the one lagging behind, we can see that that time has doubled. Now, let's go to something that's even more important. If we go down, these are the skills mastered that the students are mastering during the time that they've spent. So if you look here and you see like these low numbers in the week 9 and week 10, this is week 9. This is how many skills a grade 1 student was mastering, the average amount of skills that week this grade 1 student was mastering. Grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. So you can see in week 9, the skills that students were mastering were significantly low, meaning there were not as many students on ExactPath mastering skills, and they weren't mastering as many. Now, week 10 was Eid, but at the same time, look what's happened from week 10 to week 11. You've been emphasizing it in your class more, and we've gone from grade 1 is mastering 4 times as many skills this week as they were last week. In grade 2, they've almost tripled, but they've definitely doubled the amount of skills that they've mastered from week 10 to week 11, the average amount of skills. And in grade 3, look at this. That's 8 times, 800% more skills being mastered from week 10 to week 11. Just going down the road in week 4, you're going to see a 5 times growth. That's significant. That's more than significant. In grades 5, my goodness, you go from 38 mastering on average 38 skills that week to 579. That's a 14% growth, 140%. I've checked my math. I've done it. I'm pretty sure there's no mistake there. If you look in grade 6, you're seeing a 6 time from averaging 12 mastered skills to 83. In grade 7, the most growth in the average skills, they were mastering 8 skills on average that week. They've gone to passing 252. The same in grade 8, you're going to see it go from 4 to 60. So why are we sharing this? One, we want you to continue to encourage our students to achieve that 25% mark on their Term 3 report card. Plus, ExactPath is going to be our partner for minimally the next 2 years. It is really our almost essential curriculum partner because it provides students a learning path exactly where they're at, not where we want them to be, not where they expect them to be, but exactly where they're at. Now you can see our students are getting into that routine and getting into that habit of getting on ExactPath and climbing. So I wanted to share those numbers with you as we go into our DLE inspection. At least you can see how your work and your students' work is growing at Summit. If you have any questions, I'm going to send the 2 charts to you in an email, but thank you for your time, and I just wanted to share how we're growing because of you and our students' work. Have a great day.